Alright, here's some air boxes off some 1.6 and 1.9 liter CVHs from North American Escorts and Ford EXPs and LN7s and Mercury Lynxes. But anyway, these are all carbureted models. That's a 1.9. It says it right on the thing. This is a 1.6 or a 1.9. I got the lid on backwards. That wasn't my doing, that was someone else's. And the high output ones sometime had a sticker on the front here that said 1.6 high output. Maybe it said CVH on it too. Can't remember. I got it elsewhere. And then I got a 1.6 here. The high output models, most of them had some ports just like this guy that ran off the side and came out towards the fender or the radiator mount of the car. But I sadly don't have any of those. I have everyone but that one. Yeah, but anyways, this is a complete system off of 1.6. Not much there. This goes to your radiator support. And then this separates here. So you can remove this guy. And then here, this attaches to a tin foil piece that goes to the exhaust manifold. So when it gets hot, this little flap closes, opening up this down here. So hot air comes in, so it heats up the engine a little bit quicker when it's starting in the cold. This one does the same exact thing. Someone removed the one off of this guy. Otherwise, I do think it does the same exact thing, but can't confirm it, can't deny it. I think they also route it the same way, kind of down and over to the side, just like this sucker. Get a lawn tube, then you get an angled chicane, and that goes to the front radiator mount. You can see that these all mount differently to the Carb. These guys mount to the top of the 1.6. The carburetor has a tall bolt on it that goes through that hole. And this one should also be from 1.6, and it does the same exact thing. The carburetor bolt goes right through that hole, through the lids, and then there's a wing nut on the top that holds it all together. This guy is slightly different. You can see that there's two mounting screws here with some nuts and washers, and then these guys mount to the carburetor. Oh yeah, these three nuts, I'm sure they're hell to work on, but you know, if it works, it works. So yeah, that's the differences with mounting. Yeah, routing. I wish I had the routing too for this guy, so I knew a little bit more what they're like. But yeah, I prefer these a little bit more. These oval filters you can get for like $1.60, $1.80 something on Rock Auto, and then most of this stuff on the side, inside the things, you can get from Fleet Farm. Stupid cheap. Like this guy you can get from Fleet Farm. The plastic thing, the metal clip retainer, and then the filter element you can get from Fleet Farm for like $2, something like that. But you need to keep all of these in mind when you're changing something like the valve cover, or if you just want to change one of these guys, you need to worry about your valve cover. Some are these, the EFI high output valve covers. They're noticeably higher than these guys. This I think is off of carbureted 1.6, or carbureted 1.9. Sorry, 1.6 has a oil fill cap over here instead of over here. So the carbureted air cleaner boxes will only work on these. They won't work on these, but they'll also work on these. I believe this is I think it's a 1.9 carb head. It must be. 1.6 carb. Valve covers have the oil plug here at a funny angle instead. But you can see here, they'll leak a lot less oil. Same with this design. So just gotta keep all that in mind when you're going to change something like the air box. For EFI models, I'll do a separate video on them later, but you'll have a intake runner system, and then you'll have your throttle body right here. Your throttle body will be here almost every single time. If you have an EFI engine, they'll be about here in line with the valve cover, and then this will go to either a turbocharger or it will be rerouted to an air box depending on what kind of car you have. So we'll touch on that more a different time. So yeah, that's all for today. Catch you guys around.